Hello my lovelies, welcome to Yoga for Self-Worth. I just wanted to say thank you for 10K subscribers. My promise to you was that I'm going to be coming out with a lot of new yoga classes, trying for one a week. We'll see how that goes. It might be more than one. I'd also love to start doing live classes, so keep an eye out for those as well. But if you don't know me, hi, I'm Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha on pretty much every platform that there is. And I teach yoga in a way to make it friendly for all bodies. I want you to listen to your body. I want you to do what works best for you. I want you to have any props that you feel like you need to make yoga accessible for your body. I'll be giving variations, and this is going to be a very gentle class, friendly for all levels, and again, all bodies. But we're going to be focusing on self-worth today. What is self-worth? Self-worth is believing that you are worthy no matter what, believing that you are enough, believing that you deserve good things, all that jazz. And we're going to be covering that with a little meditation at the beginning. But yeah, I think we should just get right on into it. So we are going to start in Savasana on our backs. So I want you to find a comfy position on your back. And go ahead and lay down gently. And remember here, what I want you to do is to take up space. And that's going to be kind of a theme that we're focusing on throughout class, is taking up space. Because guess what? You're worthy of taking up that space. You deserve to take up that space. So here in Savasana, I want you to make yourself comfortable and take up as much space as you need to. So maybe you let your arms fall out a little bit wider than normal. Maybe you let your legs come out a little bit wider than normal. Anywhere that's comfortable for you. But once you're here, I just want you to settle in. Closing your eyes if that feels good for you. And you can have your palms facing up if you'd like to take in energy or receive energy, or palms facing down if maybe you need a little grounding energy today. And while you're here, I just want you to bring your awareness to your breath. I want you to notice it as it goes in and out through your nose. Not changing anything about it yet. And again, just remembering to take up space here. So when you inhale, I want you to push out the chest, push out the belly, remembering that your belly is worthy and deserving of taking up space. So often we're told to suck it in to make it seem smaller, but I really want you to push it out. And then exhale, release. And as you breathe here, I want you to start to take inventory of the mind, the body, the soul. I want you to notice any constraints or blockages that might be coming up, any tensions. And again, these can be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And maybe when I start to talk about self-worth, I start to tell you that you're worthy, that you're enough, that you're deserving, that voice, that little main voice in the back of your head's like, no, you don't. That's a blockage. I want you to acknowledge that voice. Don't run away from it. I want you to acknowledge it. And I want you to tell it that it's wrong. Say, no, I am worthy. Speak it out loud. I do deserve all the things I want. I am enough. I deserve good things. I'm worthy of good things. And maybe the constraints that come up are, I'm not worthy because X, Y, Z. I'm not worthy because of my physical body. I'm not worthy because of, my money. I'm not worthy because of my followers. I don't have enough followers. I don't have this. I don't have that. Guess what? It doesn't matter. I want you to let go of all those things. Your worthiness is not based on your physical appearance, your bank account, your social media, your car, your home, whatever it is. That is not what worth is based on. Your worth is inherent. As a human being, you are worthy and deserving of good things. I want you to seal this with a breath. So take a really big inhale in, fill up the chest, fill up the belly, take up that space. And open mouth, exhale. Release any of those things that make you feel unworthy. One more big inhale in, fill up the chest, fill up the belly. And open mouth, exhale. Release it. Say out loud, I am worthy. I deserve good things. Say that throughout class as you need it. Now we're going to start to invite in some movement here. So I just want you to inhale, start to bring your arms up. And on this one, our right arm is going to go under, our left arm is going to go over, and you're just going to give yourself a hug. So just reaching those hands towards your shoulders, across your chest. Just gentle here. Maybe give yourself a little massage, gently stroke your shoulders, give yourself some safe self-touch here. Show yourself some love. Again, remind yourself that you are worthy. You're worthy of love. You are enough. You deserve good things. And go ahead and inhale, open up the arms again. Now this time, left arm goes under, right arm goes over. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Again, just with the other arm on top here. And again, maybe show yourself some love, a little massage, gently stroking your skin, whatever feels good for you. Whisper sweet nothings to yourself. And go ahead and inhale, open up the arms, and exhale, let them release. And we're going to gently draw the knees in towards the chest, taking it slow. Your arms are out at a T position here. And I want you to inhale here and exhale, just drop your legs over to the right, taking a twist here. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder if it's comfortable. And using this twist as a release. Letting go of those things that make you feel unworthy. Remember that we have to acknowledge them. We can't ignore them. If you ignore it, that voice will just get louder. So we have to turn around and face it and be like, no, that is not true. And it's okay to have those thoughts. We are human. That's the human condition, those limiting beliefs, and it's okay. Go ahead and inhale, everything comes to center, and exhale, drop the legs over to the left now, maybe gazing over the right shoulder if it's comfortable. Again, breathing here, using your breath to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And inhale, everything comes back to center. Now keeping your legs pulled up into your chest, I want you to give yourself a little hug. So you can grab backs of thighs, maybe the shins. You can also use a strap here. Maybe if you can, you can wrap your arms around your legs. And just pull into a tight little ball here. Give yourself a little squeeze. Now inhale, I want you to extend everything. So extend legs, extend arms. Like a big morning stretch, like you just woke up this morning. Again, take up space. Active fingers, active toes. And exhale, draw it in again to that little ball. Maybe rock from side to side a bit. Give yourself a squeeze. And you can inhale here and exhale. I just want you to drop over to one side. Coming to a fetal pose. Just taking one more moment here. And when you're ready, go ahead and gently press yourself up to a seat, any seat that you are comfortable in. And we're going to gently transition to a tabletop. So just moving slow, taking your time to get to your tabletop. Now once you're in your tabletop, I want your shoulder, elbow, wrist all in line. Your hips are stacked over your knees. And we're going to just take it to some cat-cows here. So I want you to inhale, lift the chin, open up the chest, arching that back. And exhale, now round everything. Tuck chin to chest, dome out the shoulders. Inhale to open up. And exhale to round. I want you to do 5 more of these on your own breath. Remembering to listen to your body. So maybe that means doing this from seated. Maybe that means you need to put a blanket under your knees if that's uncomfortable. Just doing what works best for you and your body here. And that means moving at your own pace. Maybe taking other movements that feel good, like if you want to rock from side to side. We're just warming up the spine here. Warming up the body. Doing what feels good. Make sure if you go from side to side, you even out the sides. And last one here. Finish up this last round. And then come back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to gently drop back into a child's pose. And I like to take a wide-legged child's pose to make room for that belly and that chest. So I'm widening my knees as wide as the mat. I'm sinking my hips back to my heels. And I'm going to extend my arms out and drop my chest to the mat. And just settle in here. I want you to bring it back to your breath, focusing on that breath. And again, reminding yourself that you're worthy. You're deserving of good things. You are enough, as you are. Now I want you to inhale here and exhale. Walk your hands over to the right. So feeling that stretch in the left side body. And here again, we want to just create space. Take up all this space. So you should feel an expansion from your left rib cage to your left hip. And I want you to breathe into that space. Feeling that expansion. Feeling that space fill up. Feeling that nice long side stretch. Go ahead and inhale, walk the hands through center. And exhale. Now bringing them over to the left. Again, same thing. Creating that space in the right side body. From right rib cage to right hip. And just breathe into that space. Gently, I want you to inhale, come back to center, that center child's pose just for a moment. And exhale, release here. Now gently, on your next inhale, lifting up to that tabletop, and then coming all the way down to the belly. So taking it nice and slow here. Coming down to the belly. Gotta get all this hair out of the way. Alright. So I'm coming to my belly. I'm going to place my hands right underneath my shoulders. And we're going to do a bit of a low cobra flow. We're going to open up that heart chakra. We're going to open ourselves to love from ourselves. So I want you to inhale. Press your palms into the mat. Just lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift that head, chest, and shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale one more time, lift up. Let that heart chakra shine. And exhale, release. Gently on the next inhale, I want you to nice and slow press yourself back up. And I want you to take a seat on your mat. Again, nice and slow transitions here. Coming to a seat. Finding a seat where you're comfortable. Maybe scooching some of that goodness out from underneath you so you can feel your sit bones on the mat. You can also sit on a pillow, bolster, block, blanket, anything that makes you feel comfortable. And we're just going to give ourselves some hugs here. So I want you to inhale, open up the arms. And exhale just like we did in the beginning. Right arm goes under, left arm goes on top. And just give yourself a little hug here. Now you can bring the chin to chest maybe and really open up the back of the heart. So kind of rounding forward. Nice and gentle. And again, maybe give yourself a little massage here. Give yourself some love. Creating space in the back body. Now inhale, go ahead and open up the arms. And exhale this time, left arm goes under, right arm goes over. Reaching for those shoulders. And again, maybe rounding forward a bit, chin to chest. Giving yourself some love here. And go ahead and inhale, open up. And exhale, you can drop your hands to the mat. We're going to take some side stretches here. So I want you to inhale that right arm up. Left hand comes down. And you're opening up your chest to the ceiling. Gazing maybe up towards that right hand. Again, stretching out this right side body. Go ahead and inhale through center, left arm comes up now, right hand comes down. Again, keeping the chest open to the ceiling. And inhale, gently come through center. Now we're going to take a seated variation of a gate pose. We're going to do a lot of seated folds here. And we're just trying to, again, open up space in our body, take up space, kind of work through some of that tightness in our body and let it go. Let it go. Just like we're going to let go of the idea that we're not worthy, we're letting this go. All right, so what I want you to do is extend your right leg long and out to the side. You're going to bend your left knee in. So your left foot is coming kind of towards the inside of that right thigh. Now you're going to place your right hand on that right leg and you're going to open it up just like we did with those side stretches, keeping the chest open. Maybe point that toe on the right leg or flex, just keeping an active foot here. Creating this space in the left side body. Breathing into that space, breathing all the worthiness into that space, filling your body up with that self-worth. Inhale here, exhale, release. Now we'll switch sides. So now extending the left leg, right leg bends, right foot comes to the inside of that left foot. And again, we're kind of opening this left leg open. So I'm dropping the left hand to that left foot, inhaling that right arm up and open. And taking that side stretch over, still trying to keep my chest open to the ceiling. Maybe gazing up towards that right hand and breathing in that worthiness, filling my body up with it. Just filling myself up with that warm feeling. You deserve to be here. You're worthy of all the things that you want. Just filling yourself up with that. And go ahead and inhale, come center and exhale, release. Now we're going to take a wide-legged fold, so this time both legs are opening up. And again, remember, know your limits. You don't have to open up super wide. Just go to where is comfortable for you. You should feel a little bit in this groin area, a little bit in the hamstrings. Now we're going to inhale for a flat spine and then exhale to fold. Now you can use blocks here. You can rest on blocks. What I want you to focus on is keeping a tall spine. I don't care how deep you can fold if you're super slouched over, right? I don't care how deep you can fold anyways. We want to make sure we're feeling it. We're feeling it in the body where we're supposed to feel it. And the analogy that I like to use here is like Barbie, right? You know how Barbie, like her torso moves like independently from her legs? That's the kind of fold. We're hinging at those hips. The legs are staying where they are. We're just moving the torso here. Now creating that space in the back of the legs and the hamstrings, and your low back and your hips. Again, just filling that space with all the self-worth, all the self-love. Maybe inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Still trying to keep that nice straight spine. And go ahead and inhale, gently come back up. Now we're going to take a front forward fold with our legs straight out. I'm going to turn to this side here. And now here, remember that you can keep your legs wide if you need to make room for your belly. I got to make a little room, so I'm just going to widen my feet just a bit. I'm going to inhale my arms up for that straight spine, and exhale, I'm going to fold. Now again, it doesn't matter if you can touch your toes here. You can also use a strap here. I want you to feel that space being created in the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, and the low back. Still trying to keep that nice tall spine. And now if you want to feel it more in the hamstrings, try to keep those legs straight. If you want to feel it more in the low back, you can always take a little bend in those knees and fold deeper. Doing what you need, doing what your body needs. And again, maybe we inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold a bit more. And maybe, hey, you're like me, you can kind of feel that belly on top of your thighs. And instantly we go to like, oh, I'm not worthy because of this. I don't deserve things because of this. But guess what? You do. Your belly is worthy of taking up all that space. Your physical body doesn't make you any less worthy. Send that belly some love. Now when you're ready, go ahead and inhale. Gently come on up. Now we're going to find our way back to our backs like we started at the beginning of class. So gently, 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 I want you to find your way to your back. And then we're going to bend our knees, bringing your heels as close up to your butt as you can get them. And we're going to do a little bridge pose flow here. Now, option to take a supported bridge if you just want to put that block underneath your hips and just hang out there. Or option to flow with me for a little bit. So what we're going to do is as we're inhaling our hips up, we're also going to lift our arms up overhead, get a little bit again of a heart opener, and just take up that space. We're going to do 3 of them. So when you're ready, inhale, lifting the hips and also lifting those arms straight up overhead. Pressing those hips up into the sky. Active fingers here, taking up space. Holding it here. Take a big inhale and exhale, release, arms coming back down towards your sides and hips coming back down to the mat. We're going to do 2 more just like that. Inhale, hips and arms come up, taking up all of that space, pressing those hips up to the sky, breathing here. Again, big inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release hips and arms down. We're going to take one last one here. So inhale, hips come up, arms come up. Hold it here, pressing those hips up. Nice big inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release. You can windshield wiper out your legs here from side to side. Shaking out that low back just a bit. Now we're going to take a reclined pigeon here. So arms can be at the sides, your legs are still going to stay bent. You're going to take this right ankle and cross it over the left thigh. Now you can stay right here, maybe pressing gently on that right leg. I think my dogs are causing mischief outside my door. Gently pressing on that right thigh. Now option to stay right here. Option if you'd like to pull your knees into your chest, you can also use a strap here and just reach in between that space you just created. Grabbing the back of the thigh, or again using a strap here to pull it in. And again, this is just an option here. Flexing the feet maybe if you want to feel it a little bit more. Creating that space in your hip and in your low back. Inhale here, exhale. You can release down if you had your knees pulled in. Now keeping this cross in your legs, I want you to cross them a little bit more. Bring your arms out to a T position, and then I want you to drop those cross legs over to the left. Now you can uncross here if that feels uncomfortable. Just taking a twisty twist variation. Gazing over that right shoulder if it's comfortable. And again, using this twist as a release. Let go of any notion that you're unworthy, anything that makes you feel unworthy, let it go. Inhale gently, come back to center, exhale, unwind those legs. You can shake it out, maybe windshield wiper your legs back and forth if you need to, and we'll take it to the other side. So go ahead and take that left ankle now, crossing it over that right thigh. And again, option to stay right here so you can press into that left thigh just to open the hip up a little bit more. Option if you'd like to draw those legs into the chest, grabbing behind that leg in between that space you just created. Again, maybe using a strap here. And just breathing space into the hips, into the low back. Gently releasing down. Now again, crossing those legs a little bit more and inhaling here, and exhale, just drop those legs over to the right again if it's comfortable. If you need to uncross the legs, totally fine. Ooh, big old pop in my back. You might hear some snap, crackle pops, that's okay. These are great twists. If you've been like sitting at a desk all day, just get off your chair and do some of these. You'll feel so much better. Again, using this twist in your breath here to just let go of any final things you need to let go of. And gently inhale, everything comes back to center. Exhale, unwind, shake it out, maybe windshield wiper it out here. All right, now we're gonna extend our arms and legs on the mat. Again, taking up space. We're going to be reaching like you just woke up this morning. And now we're going to take a crescent stretch. So as you're extended here, I want you to bring your arms and your upper body over to the right. You might need to pop your hips out to the left a bit. And your legs and feet are also going to move to the right. So you're creating this crescent moon banana shape on your mat. You can grab your hands together if that helps. You can also cross the left ankle over the right if that feels good. Again, just options here. And you're just going to feel this huge space being created in this left side body. And I want you to fill it up. Fill up that space. Say out loud, I am worthy. Fill up with that warm feeling of self-worth. Breathing into that space. Take a big inhale here, exhale, come back to center. Now again, same thing on the other side. You might need to scoot your hips out to the right a bit, and then torso and arms coming over to the left, legs and feet coming over to the left. Again, maybe crossing right ankle over left if that feels good. And just feeling that full body extension. You'll feel it from hip to rib cage, but you might even feel it from foot all the way up to your hands, just that big extension of the right side body. And fill up that space. Every time you inhale, take in that self-worth. Take in my words that you are worthy. I promise you that. But I can't be the only one that says it to you. You have to say it to yourself. So say it out loud. I am worthy. big inhale here and exhale, and go ahead and release. Now, if there's any final pose that you feel like you need here to make this practice feel complete, please take it. Maybe more twist, maybe you want a happy baby, anything that feels good for you. Maybe it's an inversion, whatever it is. Take your time, and whenever you're ready, we're going to find our Savasana. So again, I want you to remember to take up space and find any Savasana variation that you vibe with, that feels good for you. I'm just going to take the same one that we started the class with, so I'm really taking up space here, letting my arms and legs fall where they want to fall, maybe a little more open and out than usual. I'm going to have my palms facing up to receive all that self-worth, but you can also have palms facing down if you maybe need some grounding energy. You can close your eyes if it's comfortable here, and just bring your awareness back to your breath. We're just going to breathe here for a bit. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Ready, you can bring your awareness back into your space, or back into your body. Nice and slow, start to bring movement in. So maybe you wiggle your toes or you wiggle your fingers. Maybe you roll out your wrists or roll out your ankles. Gently making these movements bigger until you can draw your knees into your chest. And again, just giving yourself a squeeze. One more little body hug here, one more little body compression. Inhale here and gently exhale. Release to a fetal pose on your side. Just for one more moment. Nice and slow. You can bring yourself up to a seated pose. Any seated pose you're comfortable in. Keeping the eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. I want you to bring your arms to either side of you, feeling the mat beneath your fingertips. Inhale those arms up, taking all that wonderful energy of self-worth that we just created. Exhale, bring them back down, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, draw palms together to touch and bring them to your heart center. The love, the light, the worth in me honors the love, the light, and the worth in you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. I hope you feel absolutely wonderful right now, and just remember that you are worthy. I promise you that. I hope you enjoyed this class. Please let me know what you think in the comments and what other kind of yoga classes you would like to see, because I'm happy to oblige. I will see you for the next one. That's all I got, friends.